Hey guys, let's do some examples of the worksheet that I posted yesterday. So for the first question, you need to state whether angles alpha and beta are adjacent. Now, adjacent means they share the same vertex and have a common arm. So if they're not adjacent, we need to give a reason. So question 1a, there's alpha, there's beta. Now, they both share the same vertex and they also have the same arm, so they are adjacent. Question B, now if you have a look at the vertices, for alpha, the vertex is here, beta, the vertex is right here. So they don't share the same vertex, so they're not adjacent. And the reason is different vertices. Now C, same vertex, common arm, it is adjacent. D, they do share a common arm, but different vertices. So let's say not adjacent, different vertices. Now let's go to question 2. We need to find the prenumeral or the value of the prenumeral in each of these. So first one, we're going to find the value of x. Now, if you have a look at here, let's get rid of that. If you have a look at here, that means it's a right angle. That's 90 degrees. So that means x is equal to 90 minus 40, which is 50 degrees. Same with b. That means 90 degrees, and a plus 20 equals to 90. So the difference is going to be 70, because 70 plus 20 is 90. Question 3 is exactly the same, except it's a straight line, adds up to 180. So 110 plus something equals 180. So we know that A equals 70 degrees. Question 4. Now, if you remember, these are vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles are easy to see because it's the shape of an X. So if this side's 40, that means C is 40 degrees as well. Now, question 5, it gets a bit harder. We know that this is 90 degrees, and we have got n degrees and n degrees here as well. Now, we don't know what the values are, but we know that they are exactly the same because they're both n. So what we can do is divide it by 2 since they're the same values. Same letter means same value. And that equals 45 degrees. So n equals 45 degrees. And let's say for question C, first we've got an x, so that altogether is 140 degrees. Now we got a there, same value, so we're going to have to divide it into 2. So that's 2a, because we got 2 there, equals 140. 2a equals 70 apiece. So 70 degrees. Now question 6 and 7, if you remember, complement adds up to 90, supplement adds up to 180. So the complement of 70 is whatever the difference between the two is, which is 20 degrees. 70 plus 20 equals 90. And for 10 degrees, it's going to be 80, because 10 plus 80 equals 90. Supplement's the same thing, except you add up to 180. So 50 plus something is 180. That means it's going to be 130. 140 plus something equals 180. That's going to be 40 degrees. Now, question 8, same deal. We got vertically opposite angles, which means this angle is the same as this, 40 degrees all up, and then since this side is 30, the remaining has to be 10 degrees. Last couple of questions. Full circle adds up to 360. So if this is 60, that means A is the remaining, which is 300. 300 plus 60 is 360. And question 4 in the last part. These three angles have to add up to 360. So what we can do is 360 minus 110, which is 250, and then we're going to get rid of 140 again, which equals 110 degrees. That means V equals 110 degrees. Alright, so there's some examples, so have a go at this and please submit when you are done.